What up, what up? You tuned in to In the Flow with your girl, Nikole, and we are here outside the Venetian Theaters in Addison for the beginning of the Soul Jazz Festival. Yes, boo, I said the Soul Jazz Festival. We bringing it to you. But right now, we about to go inside. We're going to check out some great independent films like Wolf, Lady Luck, and Circles. So sit back and let's go on in there and get this week started off right, you know? And we're back here in the flow with your girl, Nikole, and I managed to snag Mr. Yaki Smith, the director of Wolf. What's going on, Yaki?
How you doing?
I'm good. So tell us a little bit about the film.
Well, Wolf is the story of a family that discovers their son has been molested by their pastor. And it deals with the fallout from that. It deals with the church's cover-up of it. And it just deals with sort of all of the things that happen when a situation like that actually occurs. The family trauma, the psychological trauma on the victim, even sometimes the psychological trauma on the perpetrator. So it kind of goes through all of those. And the film actually premiered at South by Southwest last year, and it's sort of been sweeping the film festival circuit for a while, and it'll actually be out theatrically early fall. So, yeah.
Oh, wow, that's great. So what got you into the mind frame, or what inspired you to write and direct Wolf?
Well, you know, I grew up in the church, and in growing up in the church, you know, I know people who have been molested, not just by clergy, but also, you know, by friends, coaches, or whatever. And the one thing that I kept seeing was that a lot of these people never got the healing that they needed because they were always told they would get over it. They were always told sort of to pray and it would go away or whatnot. And it's like that kind of hurt doesn't go away. And I think that when someone doesn't deal with it, sometimes they wind up victimizing someone else. And so I feel like it was time for us as a people to really begin to talk about this. And I hope that this film can sort of be a jumping off point for that conversation, you know.
Every time we did it, I loved you more and more. I thought I was special. Then you gonna turn around and leave me?
Nona, how you doing?
I'm good, Bishop. That was a good word.
Y'all pulled on God. God pulled on me. How's everything with you, Carl?
Good.
How long you here for?
Yeah, just for a few days.
Your daddy loves you. He's just trying to make a better life for us.
Hey, Carl.
Hey.
The saying, only the strong survive, embodies in a nutshell how wolves choose their prey.
You won't hurt me no more.
Life! Now!
We've all made mistakes. Don't go putting God's business in the street.
This perversion has eaten away at you because you haven't dealt with it properly.
Oh, yeah, devil, you letting him go.
Why are you defending him? Take this blackness from my heart.
There's not enough evidence to move forward in your case.
The enemy ain't lurking in those shadows, Grandmama. He's right there in our face, laying his disgusting hands on us every day.
I know, it hurts. The pain makes us who we are. And he should pay, and he will pay, but not out there. Because if he pays out there, we all pay.
You see, nothing good has ever been accomplished without bloodshed. And you want to be great.
To wrangle up the crew from Lady Luck and Circles. Mr. Cinematographer. The producer and writer, correct?
Trisha Woodgett.
And Miss Editor, the extraordinaire.
Pocket Brown.
Well, tell us a little bit about the film. Miss Writer, tell me a little bit about Circles.
Circles is based on a novel that I published back when I was publishing books in 2009, and it's pretty much about HIV in the urban community. From the perspective of the urban community, not from homosexual or drug use or anything like that. So it's just being promiscuous and careless and coming back in a full circle.
Oh, wow. All right. So, Mr. Cinematographer, as it was your job to kind of capture everything that Miss Ma'am was thinking and writing, you had to put it to where we could see it. What were your thoughts as far as, oh man, I've got to take it from writing to put it on screen where people can feel it and people can see it?
Kind of approach everything in a more realistic kind of way, and wanted to portray it as true to the form of what it was, you know, stay true to the actual subject matter and bring it across in a visceral kind of way that kind of makes you really feel what the story is about. So that's how I approached it.
All right, and Ms. Brown, you're the editor. You get the project when everything has been shot, and you know, let me know a little bit about your process.
The process is pretty. It's pretty complicated because it's a lot of footage, and you want to be sure that you accomplish what she was putting out. You get it together and all that. You just kind of sift through and find the good shots and all that. It's just make it do what it do.
What, you surprised you're here right now?
I've already forgiven you, Greedy. I have no choice but to accept the situation. It's changed my life.
Look, man. Once I do this, my debt is done. You understand what I'm saying, nigga?
The pursuit of happiness has led to clutter, overdressed in underbread, a luxury flat with 1 million immortal lovers.
You trying to get Gina what she wants so she can time check a nigga?
What the hell you talking about now, Gina?
You know exactly what the hell I'm talking about.
Spinning around, spinning around, spinning around.
How could you do this to me?
I ain't do shit to you. You did your thing. I did mine. That's the risk you take. Now get your ass in there. You know what? I ain't about to go through all this shit. You can leave.
Hell, girl. How the hell did you find me in Dallas? You a private investigator or something? Would I kill you, huh? I kill you! Come on, man. Get off me, man. Get off me. Man, get off me, man. No, man. I got something to tell y'all niggas, and I hope y'all don't look at me different. Now, I ain't gonna tell y'all because I got love for you, you my boys and shit.
All right, and we are back in the flow right here with your girl, J. Nikole, and I've managed to catch up with the woman of the hour, Miss Meredith. Oh my gosh, you have put on a great event last year. You're doing big things this year. What was the inspiration behind putting Soul Jazz together?
Well, I'm a hometown girl. I'm a native of Dallas and Oak Cliff. Yes, I'm from Oak Cliff. That's my hood. And I'm also very proud to be a Dallas native. And we need to have something in our community, in our city that we can be proud of to get people to come to our town and spend their dollars. We can keep money here. So we wanted to make sure we infuse that with the community and keep everybody involved with the plethora of options of events so that they come out and have a good time. And we call it the Soul Jazz Festival. So this is our second year. And tonight we're at the Monday Movie Marathon. This is our first year doing that.
We have a great event this year. Soul Jazz the whole week, the movie marathon. Oh my gosh, casino night. We got everything coming up this week.
Yes.
How do you plan to make it bigger next year?
Wow. Well, I tell you what, we're going to center a little bit more activities inside of the Dallas area. Try to branch a little bit more out in Arlington, Irving, maybe Addison, even where we are now, Carrollton, and just kind of make sure we get more people involved and have some larger name artists again next year. We started off with a different group, a cameo of Rochelle Farrell, Pieces of a Dream, and this year we kind of make sure we spotlight our local artists and some artists who are not so popular, because we have a lot of talent in Dallas, in the Metroplex. And so next year we're going to have the local artists and also the national artists a little bit more. So it's going to be nice.
I love it. I love it. Y'all stay tuned for more about the Soul Jazz Festival.
More and more people seem to be pulling their hair out over hair loss and other maladies of the scalp and hair. Dr. Linda Amerson holds a doctorate degree in trichology and has over 25 years of experience as an award-winning hair care professional and is often featured as a guest columnist in various national and international hair magazines.
I felt my scalp problem was not controllable and would have to resort to wearing hats or wigs. Dr. Amerson's scalp treatments, along with improving my eating habits, has made all the difference.
Healthy hair begins with a healthy scalp, and the health of your scalp is directly affected by internal factors such as nutrition, medication, and disease.
Purchase your therapeutic essential product today at LA's Hair and Scalp Clinic, 2304 West Pioneer Parkway, Suite 6, Arlington, Texas, 76013. Call 817-265-8854. Call today.
This your girl Jay Nikole, and I'm here to tell you about a new show called In the Flow. What is In the Flow, you might ask? In the Flow is arts, music, entertainment. In the Flow is you. So where you need to be is with me every Sunday night at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time at a YouTube channel near you. That's 418 Productions, for those of y'all that don't know. What up, what up? You tuned into your girl, Jay Nikole, for another episode of In the Flow. Right now, we're in DeSoto, Texas, at the Holiday Inn Express for the Poetry Night for night 2 of the Soul Jazz Festival. Miss Meredith doing her thing, but right now, I got one of the poets that's going to put it down tonight. Miss Ron Amber, how are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well. So tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm from Dallas. I'm an Oak Cliff native. Went to Roosevelt High School and born and raised in Dallas, and I'm a spoken word artist. Tonight I'm performing with a friend of mine, Emotion Brown, who's very well known in the poetry scene here in Dallas. And we're going to do a poem together, and then I'll probably do one by myself. And then, you know, so just trying to, you know, put it down tonight, you know, do something a little interesting.
From the garage to the opposite end of calls from a payphone. Have you edged up with a razor and comb? Boys who love crunk vibe to the sound of it alone when the lights are off and the shadows are gone. They tattoo themselves with memories of home and connect vicariously through homeboy on the phone. When boys go to jail, they take their sisters with them. Sometimes there are letters, occasionally a phone call. Every time, though, there are sirens that continue to remind little girls of big brothers and little brothers who got carried away with the streets and then got carried away off the street.
So we're here at the Soul Jazz Festival, arts and music event tonight. You're performing.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me a little bit about what you're going to do tonight.
I am going to, I play guitar, so I'm going to do a couple of songs this evening. If they don't boo me off first, you know, they get the Sandman out with the shovel. But yeah, I'll play a couple of songs with my guitar, a couple of originals that I wrote.
So what gives you your inspiration for your songs or for your pieces that you're going to do tonight?
Love and life. I'm a sucker for love. Almost every song I write is about love, unfortunately. But I've had a lot of experience, so yeah, love and life.
You know what? Let's take a look at Law's performance. Sit back and enjoy.
Seasons all turn. All the love that I have yearned to be with you. And I know that you'll go the way you were before. Loving me so unsure and
Hi, I'm Andy Brown, author, life coach, and host of the Online Happy Hour. Join me every Tuesday from 6 to 8 p.m. as we talk about real topics with real people.
And I'm Miss Law.
And I'm Lady Leah.
And we are the hosts of Immense Music.
Join us every second and fourth Saturday from 12 to 2 p.m.
as we highlight independent and unknown artists right here only on DFWIRadio.com.
This your girl Jay Nikole, and I'm here to tell you about a new show called In the Flow. What is In the Flow, you might ask? In the Flow is arts, music, entertainment. In the Flow is you. So where you need to be is with me every Sunday night at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time at a YouTube channel near you. That's 418 Productions, for those of y'all that don't know.
I'll never give up my right to be happy. I'll never give up. It's my life for eternity. I'll never give up. Never give up, never give up, never give up, never give up. I'm gonna respect my vows. I love my family, yes. I'm the apple of his eye. But I can't help the way I feel. I crave his attention. He breathes the air I breathe with every breath.
So tell me a little bit about how you got your start in music.
I got my start. My mom said I was singing in the womb. Nah. My start in music, I started singing, of course, when I was young. I was in school. I was the dork in the band and the choirs and stuff. And so when I graduated high school, I wanted to sing. And my mom was like, no, you got a baby, so you need to live your life. And I was like, She's like, no, you're going to be a mama first. So I worked, and then I sung for rappers on their songs. Last year, I started singing, like just being really active with it. So last year.
Great. What projects do you have coming up?
Currently, I have out the Future of Soul and R&B, which is my mixtape. It's on Dat Piff. So going Dat Piff, Nisi 9494. But my project that is coming up it's coming out this fall, and it's entitled The Wife Chronicles, and it's gonna be 6 songs, and it's about 6 different wives. So one wife is the happy-go-lucky wife, and then you have the wife who wants to, mess around. She loves her husband, but he doesn't give her the attention, and so she has a decision. I mean, it's different type of wives, and so this chronicle, the first one is going to be 6, and then it'll be so on and so on. I'm really excited about this project, though.
I managed to run into Miss Trelise, one of our wonderful spoken word artists tonight. What's going on, Trelise?
Nothing much, just having fun,
Wonderful, wonderful. So I hear you're performing tonight. What's the title of your piece that you're going to be performing?
Instruments of Love.
Yeah. So what is it about? I love that. Snap, diva, snap. What is it about?
It's about a romantic encounter with my to-be fiance. We'll be married this month.
Oh, congratulations. Yay. So when you were composing this piece, I'm sure you thought about you and your fiance. What are some other things that you try to pour into your pieces as you're composing them?
Just emotion and truth. I believe a lot of the emotion and truth is what makes it real for the crowd, and I use a lot of different metaphors, you know, just to describe the experience. We made love, creating a philharmonic sound of waterfall passion on an ancient Greek stage. We made love, leaving even the Greek gods more astonished than we were. As our bodies intertwined in between Egyptian cotton sheets, we found pleasure inside of each other's souls.
I've got AYG here, or if you're like me, AYG. What up, though?
It's good. It's good. Either way, I like it. Either way, you know, I understand. I'm the only one, so.
When did you get your start in spoken word or poetry?
I believe I started in the beginning of 2009, I guess. I mean, the very beginning, like January. You know, one minute I'm going out to basically just check out a show at a venue, and I guess like a month later, I'm just really inspired to like, I can do this. You know, I want to do this. You know, it's fun, it's exciting. I've seen it on television, you know, like your Deaf Poetry Jam and all that. So it's like that. So it's like, I want to do it now. So ever since then, I've been hooked. So.
I'm a true chocoholic. So from a close distance, my 5 senses could detect your smoking hot body. My anticipation played cool as a cigarette. Your beauty struck me like the perfect match. Our eyes ignited like fire and gas. Your presence gave me hives. This allergic reaction formed scratches in my throat. You are 100% cocoa, and I'm hooked on chocolate. So badly, I want to praise the plantation that planted you. Salute the young stolen slave that picked you. Frolic in the factory that processed and created you. Hooked like I'm about to relapse feeding for your substance, praying our fingers can come together like a fist, and to prove to you I can take a hit, you can call me Tina.
What up? This your girl, Nikole, and I'm here to tell you about a new show called In the FloW. What is In the FloW, you might ask? In the FloW is arts, music, entertainment. In the FloW is you. So where you need to be is with me every Sunday night at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time at a YouTube channel near you. That's 418 Productions, for those of y'all that don't know. Welcome back to In the FloW. I'm your girl, Nikole, and I have Miss X Blue Rain with me at the Soul Jazz Arts and Music. She's wonderful. So what got you into your butterfly stage now? Because you here. Yeah. You doing your thing.
Well, you know, here's the funny thing. I don't think I'm quite there yet. I still think I'm slightly caterpillar. I'm shaped, but I feel like I'm still partially in the cocoon because of how I see what it is I would like to do with poetry and spoken word and just change. I don't want to change the game. I hate to hear that, but we finna change the game. I just want to add some rims to it. It's just like, don't reinvent the wheel. Just put some rims on it, maybe a little glitter to make it your wheel. And so I'm making this my wheel.
Is it the way you love me, baby? Oh, that sounds good. Is it the way you love me, baby? I asked him a question. I asked him, has a woman ever made love to him until dawn? And he looked at me confused and slightly amused. He said, excuse me, Blue? I said, my apologies if I'm coming off too harshly, but I believe a God like you should be touched properly before the sun ever kisses your skin. So again, I asked, has a woman ever made love to you until dawn? Have you ever had your body planted with kisses with no other reason except to know if the taste of your neck is consistent with that of your inner thigh? Have you ever had your palms read with the tip of her tongue translating all of your hard work into harmonious moans from sensations that are foreign to you? Does her fingertips trace down your spine, letting you know that she's got your back even when others doubt you? Can you feel her inside of your untouched room? I asked him. Has a woman ever made love to you until dawn?
I love it. I love it. Amazing talent coming together. That's what Soul Jazz Festival is. You know what? We'll be right back. See you in 2 and 2. What up? This your girl, Nikole, and I'm here to tell you about a new show called In the FloW. What is In the FloW, you might ask? In the FloW is arts, music, entertainment. In the FloW is you. So where you need to be is with me every Sunday night at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time at a YouTube channel near you. That's 418 Productions, for those of y'all that don't know.
This is the story of love ain't enough. It's about fear and sadness and next life blues. See, this is the story of one woman's struggle to ungrip she's soul from misery. See, now, it all began before I know, and it all ended full moon day some time ago in the middle of Sapphira Louise Good's wedding. Yeah, see now, Sapphira, the Reverend Peter Good Sr., only girl. Sweet as she is rotten, got a slow grin, a right fast. But enough of the devil in her to drop any good food, man.
Welcome back to In the FloW with your girl, Nikole. Managed to snag Miss Q here. How you doing?
I'm fantastic.
Wonderful. So we're here at the Soul Jazz Arts and Music event, and you did a little bit of live theater performance in there. Tell us a little bit about your set.
Okay, so it was a snippet from my one-person show called The Bulging Stories, which is a multimedia adaptation of a book by Sharon Bridgeforth called The Bulging Stories. And basically, I took the book and created a multimedia performance piece.
And even though the nightmares outweigh the daydreams, how can I move on if I wear your name like a ball and chain instead of a picture in my wallet? But it's easier said than done. My heart and my brain have different names, you see. They live in different places. They have different occupations, different worldviews. My heart and my brain have different people to please. And so my chest screams forgive while my head screams despise, and my gut is the judge who can't choose between the two because you are family. You are my flesh. You are my blood. I am your flesh. I am your blood. I am your daughter. This is the last poem I will ever write in animosity towards you.
I love it. I love it. Honesty with what you want to say, but what other people are afraid to say. I feel it. Thank you so much for stopping by. We're going to take a quick break, but we'll be right back with more from the arts and poetry set tonight for the Soul Jazz Festival. Stay right there, boo. What up? This your girl, Nikole, and I'm here to tell you about a new show called In the FloW. What is In the FloW, you might ask? In the FloW is arts, music, entertainment. In the FloW is you. So where you need to be is with me every Sunday night at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time at a YouTube channel near you. That's 418 Productions, for those of y'all that don't know. What's going on? And we're back here on In the FloW with your girl, Nikole, and I managed to snag the man of the hour, Mr. Mike Gwynn himself. How are you tonight?
I'm fantastic.
That's wonderful. You've been hosting quite a show tonight. We've had poets, musicians, live performers with theater, arts. Oh my gosh, you're doing a great thing tonight.
Well, thank you. I'm very, very honored to be a part of Soul Jazz Fest. This is a great tie-in to the Soul Jazz Fest to include spoken word and poetry and performance arts. So I'm really, really quite honored to be here.
Hope you enjoyed tonight. We will be back with more from the Soul Jazz Fest. Stay tuned and one love.